What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and another toy hunting episode. And today I'm at the Great Ohio Toy Show in Xenia, Ohio. It's 5 o'clock and the show's over, and I've been here since about 7:30 this morning. And this place was packed earlier. And now, as you can see, it's pretty much empty. So let's check it out and see what I found. Being the first time attending the show, I wasn't quite sure what to expect, but I definitely wanted to do the early bird like I do with most shows, which started at 8. We got there about 7:30, got in line. Shortly after, they actually were allowing you to pay and go in, I guess to help alleviate a lot of the congestion, which was really nice. And as you can see, there's basically people already lined up in front of each of the 7 buildings. So I decided to go all the way into the back, start there, and then work my way forward. Bunch of TMNT.
This is like my baby ball. I got that from you too. Yeah. And of course I got some back. I was talking well, he used to come into video games when he started getting his toys. He plays music. I started. There's so many cool toys in there, and then I started talking to him.
My Little Pony, Strawberry Shortcake, Care Bears.
Don't spend all your money. This is something you probably don't realize. You're getting good at that.
All kind of ponies. Those Star Wars figures. Star Wars. Got some Cops and Crooks figures on card.
That's we got. Motu figures.
I thought it was weird at first. You know, that whole idea and all that, because
One that I really hope they don't ever make is Malabi. He's the one figure I can never stand up. I can stand anything.
so I've been hoarding them all. I haven't seen anything up yet.
Yeah.
It's just all stacked up in my house.
Gotcha.
I'm eventually going to set it all up.
Yeah. I gotta breathe.
On card TMNT. And it's Marvel Legends. Second Platoon if you want to check them out. Two Ghostbusters. Boulder Hill. Fortress Fangs. My Pet Monster in the corner there. Turtle Sewer Lair. $1, 2,300. Giant Kiss Dolls, set of 4, 900. And on card He-Man figures. Scareglow. Vintage G.I. Joes. Some Star Wars. And a Rambo Hot Wheels. It's pretty cool. Some more TMNT. Bunch of muscles. Secret Wars Tower of Doom. Could put that on the Rambo Hot Wheels that was in the other clip. Slime pit. Some Micro Machines. Got a Triptychon. Got some Hasbros. Cops and Crooks. It's a line I want to get into. Got some of the Micromasters for Transformers. And box Triptychon. Vintage Eternia. All kind of boxed Masters of the Universe. An empty spot right there, something I picked up. We'll see it in a little bit. Star Wars figures. Vintage Joes, including a nice Starduster. Some of the Sky Patrol. G.I. Joe. Toxo Lab. 250 loose. Someone else had one in the box for like 500. G.I. Joe glider. Night Force. At 2300. Kraken. Got a nice Jetfire. Graded Cloud City. This is probably one of the best tables at the show. And if you need the Kenner Batcave. So I'm back at home, and man, what an awesome show. I've definitely never been to anything like this before. My wife was with me, and we had a blast all weekend long hunting for toys, because not only did we attend the show on Saturday, Friday, once we checked into our hotel, we went into Xenia and stopped at Route 68 Toys in the Toy Mall. Then on Sunday on the ride home, we stopped at Toy Hunters. You'll see both of those stores and other videos, but I wanted to start with the show first. If I had to describe the show in one word, I would almost say that it was overwhelming. 7 buildings, 700 tables. I knew for me personally that time management would be a factor, because normally I like to do a walkthrough first before I buy anything. So in my mind, I was trying to stick to a schedule of no more than an hour per building. That way, if I had time left over, I could go back through. I did make it through all 7 buildings, and I did have time, but the problem was that, you know, when I wanted to go back and pick up certain things. I couldn't remember which building they were in. So yes, throughout the day I could have picked up some more of these items, but then at the end, I wouldn't have had enough money when I got to that 7th and last building, which is where the majority of my haul came from, to purchase the things I did. So everything worked out. It definitely helped to prioritize. I went in there with a list. I knew specific things that I was looking for, which some of them I did find, others I did not. So that definitely helped. But it was an awesome show. I mean, it just packed with both vintage, modern toys. I don't care what you collect, it was there. Even my wife made the comment that she had seen things from her childhood that she had never seen at any of our other shows that we've been to. So we're definitely planning on going again next year. So with that, let's check out my haul. So overall, it was a great day, and I found a ton of stuff to add to my collection. I don't know how many trips my wife made out to my vehicle to drop stuff off so I could continue looking, so that was really nice of her. And the first thing that I picked up, and the only modern toy that I grabbed at the show, was the G.I. Joe Classified Serpentor. Now this was definitely on my list. I missed out on him originally. He did not come with the brown shipper box, but it is sealed and unused. And man, the price of these things have come way down. Not too long ago, they were well over $200. They had $115 on it. I offered $100, and they took it. And there was a bunch of other classified there that I could have picked up, but I was trying to focus on mainly vintage toys at this show. So sticking with G.I. Joe, the next thing that I grabbed was this Mudbuster, complete in box, pretty much unused contents, unused sticker sheet. So that was nice. And I did pick up one lone G.I. Joe figure. I didn't want to spend a ton of time going through all the figures. That could be time consuming. So I did grab Payload version 2. Now this is the Crusader pilot, and he is complete with file card, helmet, backpack, and the backpack has the two little arms. So that was the only lone Joe figure that I grabbed. If you've been following along on the channel, you know that my wife and I have dedicated a small section of her basement to everything 80s pop culture from our childhood. So she found this Smurfs lunchbox. It is the plastic version. Excellent shape. And it did come with the thermos. So overall this was very clean, very nice. So we grabbed that. And if you saw my Ohio Toy Trails series, you know that I recently started collecting Chuck Norris when I picked up the Karate Commando Corvette. So I was definitely on the lookout for some Chuck Norris figures, and I did find some. I got this Ninja Warrior complete. It does come with the card back. And at the same table, I also found the Super Ninja. Same thing, complete, comes with the card back. And this is one figure that I definitely remember having as a kid. And the last Chuck Norris figure that I grabbed was Tabe, or the sumo wrestler. I also had this one as a kid as well. Now, it didn't come with any accessories, but that's okay, because I recently picked up a Chuck Norris lot to get some of those gold discs for the Corvette that I was missing. And in that lot, it came with his two shields. So that figure is now complete. Next, I was able to find something to add to my Voltron collection. So I grabbed this Yellow Lion in box. Now this box is actually sealed on both ends. Normally I do not buy sealed items because the price is outrageous. I did see, some other Voltron lions there sealed, and they were asking like over $250 per lion. I found a couple loose. Some beater boxes, but they were still asking $70 to $100. I actually got that for $140. Awesome deal. Now, I may or may not open it. I'm undecided because I already have the Panache Place Voltron, but I was trying to collect all the lions in box so I could display Voltron in both forms. One is the robot, and then with the lions and the pilots next to him. So I may cut the tape on that. I'm not sure, so we'll see. As far as Star Wars, there was a ton of it there. I didn't pick up a bunch, but I did find this speeder bike. Now, it's not 100% complete. It's missing the flaps on the back because everybody forgets about those. But I was digging through a box of parts and I found the 3 main components, put them together, and I think I got that for like $15, so I'm going to use that for display. And I also picked up a bunch of loose figures, so I grabbed these 11 figures. I think I paid like $90 or $95 for all of them, all from the same dealer. He pretty much had the best prices that I've seen, and the figures were super clean, so I will also use those for display. So recently I went down the rabbit hole of collecting the knockoff Motu 5.5 style figures, and of course this show had a bunch, loose and carded, and I did pick up one, so I grabbed Baltard from the Galaxy Heroes line, excellent shape, complete with weapon, shield, and harness. And as I mentioned previously, you can always tell the Galaxy Heroes from the Galaxy Fighters or the Galaxy Warriors because their legs are not articulated. Basically, just their arms move and their head. So, I was able to grab him. And I was also able to find one of the Imperial Beasts. And so I found this 2-headed dragon with the saddle. Now, these things go excellent with the knockoff style figures. And somehow I missed this the first time through. My second walkthrough, I found it sitting on the table, and I grabbed that for $15. And from the knockoff Motu to actual Masters of the Universe, I grabbed the last main variant that I've been looking for. So I grabbed the Darkface Grizzlor, complete with his accessory. So he was the last main variant that I needed. And as far as actual figures, there's only one left that I need, and that's Twistoid. And 700 tables, and I didn't see one of them. So either they were there and gone, or I just didn't see them. And heading into the show, I had 2 main things at the top of my list. And that was the Masters of the Universe Powers of Grayskull dinosaurs. Now, I recently picked up the Tyrannosaurus Rex, so I was on the lookout for the Turbodactyl and the Biontops. And I did find the Turbodactyl, which to me is the hardest one to find as far as, you know, being unbroken with his beak, because these things are very, very fragile. So I gotta give a shout out to my buddy James from Out of This World Collectibles, because this was at his table. And by the time I found his table, not only did he have the Turbodactyl, but he also had the Biontops. But there was somebody else looking, and they snagged it. So as soon as he moved out of the way, I definitely grabbed the Turbodactyl. But as luck would have it, when I was in the 7th and last building, I finally did come across the Biontops. So I picked up this one in box. Now, I wasn't concerned with buying it in the box. This box has been opened. You know, it is in excellent shape. You know, it does come with the comic. But like I said, I was looking for them loose, so I paid a little bit more, but I'm still extremely happy because this is a really nice box. So I was, you know, glad to add that to my collection. And I now have all 3 of the dinosaurs. And that was my complete haul from the Great Ohio Toy Show. Like I said, it was such an awesome show, and I'm definitely looking forward to going again next year. And stay tuned, because in the next episode, I'll show you my trip to Route 68 Toys. Got some Action Force figures there. Some Mad Balls. Complete series of Garbage Pail Kids. Some Street Sharks. Got a bunch of Mighty Max. That clock's pretty cool, $40. And if you want to eat some marshmallows, and a really weird looking Mr. T figure. And that's going to do it for this episode, and I hope you enjoyed it. If so, go ahead and click that like button. And let me know in the comments if you were at this show and what you found. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.